everyone. I'm Sandhya Ranganathan. I'm really happy that all of you here. Just a small online book launch for If Then Else. These are my parents, Colonel Ranganathan, Prabha, and my sister Priya Ranganathan, Siddharth, my brother-in-law, my daughter Tarana, and my nephew Rayan. And we have Vishal Soni from Vishwakarma Publications, and the person who made this all happen, Suhail Mathur from the Bookmakers. I think this is the first time we're actually seeing in person. We have actually interacted quite a bit over the past.
So and where are your two cats, Mia and TukTuk?
Yes, Mia and TukTuk, we should get them. Yes, they will be joining soon. They're the chief guests, so they'll arrive straight over the steps.
Congratulations. Thank you. Yes. Hi, so that's Samaira.
Yeah, Myra.
Hi.
Congratulations. Oh, that's so cute.
Congratulations, Sandhya auntie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for this gift.
Thank you for this gift.
Oh, well, yes.
She got it today. She's pretty happy about it.
Yeah, that's what I.
Oh,
yes.
What's your name?
Her name is Samaira. Say what's your what's your name?
What's her name?
No, you have to tell your name, not ask
My
him.
name is Samaira Mathur.
Oh, okay.
I'll call
Meet you, Samaira. And thank you for joining this book launch. It's really special because you have joined also. And,
Thank you.
yeah. So I think the book got launched on September 11th. It was on pre-order for a couple of weeks. It's been doing really well. I think the next day immediately it was number one in the releases in its section, and for 2 weeks it's actually stayed in the top 10. I've been checking the debate. Yeah, so that was great.
Well done, well deserved.
And now it's actually out for order, so we thought that we'll just do a little event so that to declare the book formally released. And we'll probably do an in-person event in Bangalore later. I'm based in Bangalore, but I'm really happy that you all could join.
Okay. Me and TukTuk are there.
Yes. Samaira, did you see the tail coming down? Go get her.
Hey, hi Mia, hi TukTuk.
Yes.
Now she can't see. They'll come. Don't worry.
They'll come.
I can see them.
You can't see them, but you'll see them soon. Don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi Mia, hi TukTuk.
Hi, Mia. Hi, TukTuk.
So sad.
Hi, Mia. Hi, TukTuk.
Yeah, they don't speak too much. They're very quiet kitties. And TukTuk is very shy. That's why she's called TukTuk. She runs like the TukTuk, the auto, trying to escape, and she's going to be off. So this is her guest appearance is over. Yes, that's her. But Mia is fine. She's more friendly. And Samaira, Mia has also got a little book after her.
Hi, Sandhya.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And that's
So, Sandhya, you had said that you would want Sumedha and Samaira to be a part of it.
absolutely.
So that both of them, do make it for the launch. And as you can see, Samaira is super excited with the toy.
Yeah.
She's playing with it. So thanks a lot.
Yes, and Sumedha has also been part of this journey and helping with all the. So yeah. So maybe we could start with Suhail. Would you like to say a few words?
Oh, absolutely. So I think when Sandhya first told me about the script and the story, I thought it was very different and very unique from the usual crop of scripts one usually finds, and truly so for anyone who reads it will find out why. And what I also feel is that this is a book that gives you 3 books for the price of 1, to be really honest.
Yes.
Because it isn't as if we take one story and just put out 3 parts to it. Each of these parts is a full-length book because up to a certain point all these stories reach a logical conclusion, and then of course we come back to it in the end. So I think it's very unique, and how you have been able to successfully bring all 3 stories out within the span of one book's word count is truly commendable. And I always keep on joking that if a movie was made on it, it would be called Karthik calling Karthik calling Karthik. But but yeah, I think it's truly wonderful. What I really like about the book, or what I feel genuinely sets it apart, is how decisions and situations change a person's entire life.
Yeah.
And I'd seen this movie called It's a Wonderful Life, and there are the stories about this protagonist who saves his kid brother when he's about to drown. Both of them are 8-10 years old, and the protagonist, of course, doesn't have a very exciting life, so to say, and he eventually decides to give up on life, and that's when he's shown what life would have been had he not been there. And he visits his house and he sees that his house is plunged into gloom and darkness because the only son of the family died, drowned when he was 8, which is his younger brother, because this person wasn't there to save him. And in so many ways, I just felt that this book truly reflected that, because here, instead of one choice, the protagonist has three.
Yeah.
And in all the three situations, he's acting differently. So there are three characters. It isn't that he's going in with the same line of thought, and what eventually happens to him in each case is pretty interesting in itself. But I think that a lot of people in India haven't read such kind of a book, and I would truly urge them and request them to read it, because it is genuinely different.
Thank you so much, Suhail. Really appreciate that. So I think the story is about Karthik and the choices he makes. So 3 choices, and I use the device of parallel worlds, where take the 3 Karthiks living in parallel worlds doing different things, and we kind of see how it turns up for him at the end. And what's interesting is so it just people have started receiving it this week, the book, and they've started reading it. So one person actually asked me, because I have a beginning and an end, and I have 3 sections called if, then, and else in the book. So he actually asked me, do I have to read it in order, or can I read if, then, and else separately? So I said, there are actually separate parts, and he's read it separately, and it worked for him. I said, yeah, you read the beginning and the end at the end, but in between those 3, read in any order. So actually, that's
true. That's true.
Yeah, I didn't think of it myself, when I wrote it, but yes. So I think the readers also bring these different perspectives. So that's fantastic. And thank you so much to Vishwakarma Publications also for, I think, believing in the story. And I think Suhail, kind of pitched you all. So Vishal, sir, if you'd like to say a few words.
First of all, I would like to congratulate you for this wonderful book. Sohail, I'm audible, na?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are audible, you are storyteller, you are everything. Don't worry.
Generally, in launches, I never talk about the book because the author talks about it, and maybe if Sohail is there, Sohail speaks about the book. After seeing this book, now what I like is the cover has come up very well. That is the first thing that I would like to congratulate Sohail. The color has come up too good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So finally, the book cover, has come up very well. So we had not many iterations in this, that, and all those things. And I just I cannot, move my eyes away from the cover, and it stands out from the other books. So that is one thing that I would like to specifically say. So that's a good job done. And what else do I say? Means it's a good book. 3, as if it's a triple role that the protagonist is playing, and people should read and understand what exactly we all are talking about. So we wouldn't like to tell more about it, and the ending is very interesting. So so that's how it is. And
no, actually, Vishal, it's a very pertinent point, and just to add to it, you were talking about the cover. And you do remember we had first tried graphic versions. Sandhya obviously remembers. We tried graphic covers, and somehow the feeling wasn't coming. And it's an interesting story because you have to bring out the elements of all 3 lives, in one cover, and that's when the idea of this artwork came about. But I'm so happy and glad that you liked it. The point that I wanted to tell everyone who's listening in is that when I shared, the cover on social media, and Sandhya, of course, knows about it, but I just want to tell everybody else that, I received a call from, a very prominent book club here in New Delhi, which is the Vasant Vihar Book Club. And it has a lot of eminent people, over there. And they messaged me and said that, we took a look at the cover and we read the story and it seems very interesting. So whenever the author is here in Delhi, we would like to organize a book launch come book reading session with the author, and we'd like all our members to attend that. So Suhail, please do let me know. So I said, so first when they said that they'd like to invite, I said that's fine, but the author is not in Delhi, she's in Bangalore. So they said that's all right, whenever she's coming, just let us know a couple of weeks prior, and we would love to do a session. So I think that is genuine appreciation coming in, which is great. So
Right.
Sandhya, anytime you are in Delhi, just let us know a couple of weeks prior. I think we'd have a fantastic, in-person launch over there as well.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thank you so
Very
much.
nice.
Yes, very nice. Yeah. Did
Oh,
want to
great.
talk about the cover. I think, yes, it took some iterations for us. But I think the intense passion behind getting the right cover, which is both from the book bakers and Vishwakarma, and we kind of, all three of us discussed it. I think that was really great. And we went through, so many different iterations and finding this. So
Hmm.
it's really nice. And we also did some, from with the book bakers, we actually created the characters as well, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they've come out really nicely. Where do I show
Nice.
this?
You made bookmarks of those. Very nice.
Yes, it's Karthik, and there's his best friend Nikhil, and Tanika, and if then else. So any of the book launches, if people join, and they're happy to kind of share this. But I think the characters were also so lovely. And one question, I was being interviewed recently and they were asking, you spend a long time with the characters and then then you let them go because the book is over. I was like, yes, and for me particularly, this book took a very long time to come into being. But who knows, they could live on and maybe we would see them again in future stories. Who knows? Yeah.
And nobody knows, when you start working, you can anytime get a character in your next book also.
That's true. That's true. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, and considering that the book ends on a very interesting juncture, you can always come back for, part two.
Yes.
The same.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
Uh-huh.
very interesting. I thought one of the interesting things in the book was also about how his friend Nikhil plays a very crucial role in all the three, lives.
Yes.
And of course, he's lucky in some and not so much in, a few others. But I thought the whole idea of this friend sticking along and guiding him with respect to what is happening in his life also shows how consistent the author had to be when they were writing the story. Because, otherwise what happens, it just gives you a very easy point to meander from the story that, oh, he was in Bangalore, now I've gone to US, so I have a completely different set of friends, so let's introduce a different character. But what you've also done is that you have kept the characters of Nikhil or Kalpana, continuously over there, which makes it very interesting.
Yeah.
And I think, per se, Mr. Dev Anand, had he been alive, he would have really loved the book because his wife was called Kalpana Karthik, and that's the name of the two siblings in the book. So I think that's wonderful. And so I think these are the points that really stand out. As some of you might know, unfortunately, my phone also got stolen. My mobile phone got stolen a week ago, and I've been without one since. But the point that I'm trying to make over here is that, if you would ask me before my phone got stolen, and for someone, whose work happens 90% of the times or 95% of the times on the cell phone, it would have been an absolute nightmare. But the strange thing is that, I have been able to cope up with it, and life still moves on. You're still able to do what you want to do. You realize what is important, what it isn't. And, while I was coming for the launch, that was the exact thing that was playing in my mind. That, this was a situation I was put into.
Yes.
It's not something that is of my own doing, but this was a situation I was put into. Similarly, like how our protagonist is put into a situation when, his job is taken away from him.
Right.
and how he reacts. So sometimes the way you think you would react in a particular situation might actually be different from how you eventually react when you are put in that situation. And I think that is one of the key takeaways and learnings from the book that I consequently applied to my life. So I just wanted to thank you for providing us a different perspective, because that definitely helped me a lot.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, actually, one of the first things people are saying, oh, it's so relatable, and they relate to something or the other, and it's all something we can, like, we all have choices all the time, right? But it's just that we never think that at each choice point we become a different person, but in some way we actually are. Yeah, it was a great discussion.
Yeah, we can launch the book now.
Yes, I was about to say.
Okay.
So I like my
This is the book?
parents to, yeah, this is the book.
Okay, we'll see if when
Yes, so we launch it.
Yeah.
Am I?
Mike, can pull the ribbon.
You can show it on the phone.
Yay.
You need to clap some.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. That's nice.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you should show the cake.
Okay.
This is the
Tarana,
time.
can you show the cake? So we're just going to end with a little cake cutting, and we'll
Wait.
we had a little special cake for this event.
Oh wow,
Oh, that's so
an
nice.
Else cake.
But
It's wonderful. But guys, if you thought that you were the only ones, guess what? We have one of ours too over here, which is also being sent by Sandhya today. So the book hasn't reached, but the cake has. And we'll probably cut it over here as well once Sandhya has done the honors over there.
yes, yeah, that's what I want. And that's why I wanted to send you both, but yes, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And do you have anything you want to say? Priya was one of the first readers of the book. How many years ago?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I just love this book. I feel like, because when you see there's a bit of you in every choice which Karthik has made, you can see yourself in saying like, oh, I wish I could have done this, or I wish I could have gone to one place, or, lived in Goa for the rest of my life. That's always this thing. So yeah, I think that's why I was very interested, and I, kept asking, like, as every chapter came, I was like, send the chapter, because yeah, it was very interesting to see where this book was going to go. So yeah, great job.
Thanks.
Lovely.
Thanks, Mark. This thing. And thank you. And Tarana and Rayan can't read it now, so when you grow up after you.
Cover is excellent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you can read the acknowledgements. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can.
Yeah, yes. Vishal Soni.
Vishal.
Yes.
Do you want to cut the
Yes. And now do you want to show it while I'm cutting?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Vishal, which part of Pune are you from?
Yeah, I'm just going to cut the cake and then we'll. All right. So here's. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, and now I'll share the cake with everybody, but
Yes, now we will cut. Now we will cut the cake. And trust me, I've been holding off Samaira. She's been constantly at it that I want the cake since the time she received it. But we've held on to it. And obviously it's a very opportune moment. We'll go into it right now. I hope you guys are able to see it now.
yes.
Yes, you can see it, and here we go. So Samaira is cutting it. Samaira, please go ahead.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes, very nice.
Something to you, Vishal, so but I didn't have your address, so I couldn't send it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
I hope you all like it.
yes, I think the kid wants to have a bite, so please go ahead. Yes. Cool. So thanks, Anji. Thanks, sir. How's the cake? Nice, huh? Yes, very nice. You can see the smile on her face. And no, that's okay. Okay. Cool.
Thank you
I'll
so
have my cake and eat it too later.
So thank you so much for joining this little launch. Hope we all meet in person soon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
hoping so. There are a lot of launches. Sorry, Litfests in the offering. We've sent your name to a lot of them.
Oh, great.
See how things pan out. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And I don't have the book right now with me, but I'd just like to tell people that if you want to read something that's truly different, then
Then
you must definitely buy this book. Else you will definitely miss out.
Yeah.
That is what I want to say. And enjoy. It's been wonderful collaborating with Sandhya. It's the second time that we are. Sir is over there. We worked with him as well. And he's looking absolutely fighting fit. 91st birthday is soon to come. So looking forward to that. And always a pleasure collaborating with Vishal. I think, it's been such a wonderful association, and to see the book do as well as it has, and not to forget the wonderful praise that a newspaper like the Times of India also shot on it, speaks volumes about it. So all the very best, and as I said, looking forward to many more successes. Whenever you're in Delhi, please do let us know. Would love to do a launch and
Yeah.
celebrate the book even further.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Let's go.
Bye.
Welcome
See you.
to some
All the very best. All the
Yeah.
very best. Bye bye.
bye. Bye. Thanks.